actually had some bad news, which would have cost me like another £100. Hi viewers, welcome to my first ever holiday travelling series around the UK, where for this 2021 Christmas I'll actually be going up to Lake District, which is just located just under Scotland. Right now it is around 3:45 PM, so I have to wait around 45 minutes for my train departing at 4:28 from London Euston Station, where I'm right now, where I'll be taking the train all the way up to Oxenholme, where my friend Luke, who's hosting me there, will actually be picking me up. Anyway, since I got time to kill, I need to go buy some few stuff, and also going to have to locate which train platform I need to be at, because unlike Hong Kong, the trains always will differ between each platform. Okay, when it's in a bit, right? Whilst I was waiting for the electronic billboard to display the designated platform for my train, I headed over to the shops in search of a quick sandwich, although I opted out in the end due to its high prices. Around 4 PM, however, I was soon approached by a dodgy man who came up to me and was asking me questions. In regards to the whole conversation, he first asked if I was a foreigner and then proceeded to ask me to lend him £22 for him to travel back to Manchester, and that upon him arriving at home, he said he'd guarantee my money back. At one point, he even offered me his jacket, which I thought was very bizarre.
If you can help me, because I'm just trying to get it. And what's happening here, like, I'm sorry, I may be acting strange, but I'm in a bad pain. This is what's happening, this is emergency, but I have to stop my bank to nobody my account, everything, but you know what I mean? So if you can give me your phone number, and I can just send it back to you, what I mean, when I get home.
What train do you need to go?
I'm taking the bus, not the train.
I'm taking the bus?
It's cheaper, you know.
I mean, I don't have money, sorry.
The train is £89.
I don't have money, sorry.
You can help me for the bus?
No, I only have credit cards. So.
Yeah, you can just give me the ticket, you know.
I thought you meant to buy a credit card. I really don't know, because I only just came here as well.
Ah, okay. If you can just, I don't know, can you just use the machine? You can just withdraw the
I don't know even how. I don't know how things work.
I can show you. I'm just trying to get home, buddy, man. This is emergency. I promise. As soon as I get home, I'm happy to send you the back to you, buddy. Honestly, I'm buying some dinner or something. I'm from I'm just normal student. Like, you my email, my phone number, or your WhatsApp. You could use WhatsApp.
Under the stress I was having that day and the confusion with travelling logistics, I opted out to help him in the end. Despite not knowing whether his intent in returning home was true, I still felt quite guilty later on about not offering to help. For those living in the UK, let me know in the comments what would be the best option, as I was confused as to why he began targeting and pestering tourists and foreigners specifically. Right after this encounter, however, I soon too was met with my own problems.
Alright, so I actually had some bad news, which was that my train actually got cancelled, meaning that I had to rush over to the information station like over there. But then, but luckily they were able to put me on this 4:55 train, which goes actually direct, so now I don't actually have to do an exchange, which is much better, I think. But anyway, I got more time now to wait. So, yeah, I guess that, and I'll see you on the train again. I'm on the train now, and it's, yeah, let's see.
Here's the
Alright, so right now I've just about got onto the train, and to keep myself going busy, I've got a few snacks actually, which I'll show you down here. You can see. Anyway, we just started to go now. But anyway, yeah, that was actually so hectic and so scary, because I thought I actually was going to get on the train. I had to buy another ticket, which would have cost me like another £100, which is very bad. But yeah, nonetheless, very glad, because now that without any exchange open, so I don't need to swap my bags and stuff around. It's actually luckily as well, I got an extra free seat here. I mean, I barely even managed to stick my baggage actually up there, which was very fair as well. So hopefully the train will be quite good and entertaining. Right, so a little while back actually, before I actually began this trip, I asked on social media for some daily challenges actually to do. So I've actually written them all onto ripped up pieces of paper and actually put them to my makeshift COVID box. It lost really turn out, so it's all in there. So actually let me go ahead and pick one out right now actually, in good shape. You can see. Alright, so for our daily first challenge, for the first one, is, oh my god, oh shit. Okay, it's by Arian, as you can see. It's 100 push-ups and 100 sit-ups. Oh my god. Oh god. I'm on the train as well. Oh god. 100 push-ups or 100 sit-ups. And
Despite constantly fighting my arch nemesis, transport motion sickness, with also now having to complete this exercise challenge, I tried to submerge my thoughts through a very proactive method.
oh, it's so dry. Oh no.
After rummaging through a bag provided by my relatives, I didn't realise I could supply a family of squirrels for a decade.
More dry food, Nature Valley bars, Jaffa cake, more nuts, and I have another bag of nuts as well. Oh, apricots, actually, I might try these actually. Let's see how these go. And they also contain nuts. So right now it's around 6:45 and my motions is already starting to getting quite bad. I get off actually at Oxenholme around 7:45ish again, so roughly about an hour. So I don't know how long it's going to be until I have to throw up in the bathroom. And I die. It's more worse pain than actually this was earlier. I was trapping the chain with this Bournemouth football fans.
I actually forgot to mention a story about this earlier, but I'll mention it later in the video.
Let's see. You really just see my eyes just fading around. It's getting so bad. Oh my god.
Despite the monstrous pain that I was in, I soon managed to hold off for the next hour and managed to get off and meet Luke and his younger brother in the car.
We're not actually in the Lake District yet, so...
Are we not?
No.
Oh.
It's just called Oxford Lake District for marketing purposes. We're going up a mountain tomorrow, Rafe.
Which one?
I'm telling you.
Oh, it's a little secret.
It's called Pussyville Mountain.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, anyway, what's this?
Yeah, you can choose. We can either go at Wansfell or Loughrig. Or both.
We can go at both if we have time.
We're going to run it though.
We're going to run it?
Yeah.
Which one do you think's easier to run then?
Loughrig's easier to run.
Well,
we can actually do both, couldn't we, James, to be fair?
Yeah.
It's not that far. Well, there's not many of us to see, mate.
I thought you had a little farm. You're like Bowen's farm.
No. I don't know where you got this idea from.
I assume you live in Lake District, so you got like big area and then...
Well, we've got a woodland, mate, but it's full of trees. There's rats in it. And we also have a Down syndrome cat as well.
Sorry. So how does the cat meow?
Mate, it's got Down syndrome, it doesn't.
Wait. Wait, oh, but do you have any other pets?
Yeah, a dog, but that's normal. And fish.
How?
Yeah, it's in the garden.
No way.
We never see it though. We just feed it mice.
You just let mice roam around and then it's just gone the next day.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it comes at night or something, right?
Well, owls are nocturnal.
After being enticed by the animals living around Luke's imaginary barn, I soon stumbled upon some reassuring information. I also got Pencil Museum.
James, we at the Pencil Museum and we stabbed Harry and Mum really shouted at us.
You stabbed someone with a pencil?
Yeah, we've got another brother. He didn't come.
Oh.
He's James's twin.
Okay, well anyway, it's been around like, what, 10 minutes I think or so since I came off the train. And so now I'm in like Luke's car with his younger brother as well in the back. It's around what, take around 40 minutes to the house. Yeah, and so that's that. You said
bad.
anyway, he said there's going to be tea once we arrive at home, so I'll be looking forward to that. I haven't actually drunk that much on the train, so I'm kind of dehydrated and feel very hallucinating, if that's the word. Anyway,
Very constipated.
you know, mind you, actually, I was dying to go to the toilet, and
Shit on the train.
but then I felt so embarrassed to go to the toilet because everyone just looked at me as I go up. But yeah.
You're a strange creature.
Alright, right now you're joining me from Oxenholme actually, where I've actually just arrived. But anyway, I actually need to go back and let you guys know about a story that actually happened earlier today, right before I actually went to London Euston. So, actually, I started from Farnham, which was the place I stayed with, which was the family friend I stayed with previously, where then I took a train around 1:30ish to London Euston from Farnham. Alright, and so in this train journey I had two exchanges. One of them was at Guildford and one of them was at London Waterloo. So, where the story begins is actually that at the first exchange at Guildford, I come off and literally there was like thousands of people waiting in line for the train going to London Waterloo, and I was like, crap, I actually got to get on this one soon because my train was scheduled to leave literally right after the other, so I had to get it on. And for actually about 40 minutes in the carriage that I managed to get in, squeezing my two big bags into it, like teenagers and grown men just banging and shouting on the train, the compartment. It was like, there's a vaping, they were shouting out loud, banging on the train compartments, just absolutely chaotic. It was crazy. It's like they were like wild apes just getting excited about stealing a bag of crisps from an onlooking tourist. Anyway, however, whilst the antics, carried on, and I was just sandwiched in between a baby pram and a French family near the exit doors, where I literally became like a human gate that got pushed aside for anyone wanting to go to the toilet. Anyway, despite all of it, it was difficult to understand who they actually were. Goddamn fucking Bournemouth fans. Anyway, as soon as those London Waterloo doors opened, I was so relieved and could not wait to not see them again. But in fact, no, because even after having taken a detour of having to get my online ticket into a physical electronic ticket, along the escalator I found them bang right after I was going down the stairs, which is ridiculous. And then the same thing carried on until even in the underground carriages as well. It's crazy. And yeah, about this point, like, I had literally just given up for a quiet and relaxing trip up to Oxenholme. But to my relief, this one legend dealt with them all, and you wouldn't believe who it was. Yes, the one and only Tottenham Court Road. Literally, at that point, I had like tears in my eyes, and like Jack and Rose in the Titanic, knowing that full well that I would be separated from the one that I just come to love most. Anyway, but enough with the story. On to the challenge now, which is 100 push-ups and 100 sit-ups. God. Oh my god. Looking back, I'm not sure why the time-lapse video didn't work, but I still did the challenge, at least most of it anyway.
So I've just completed 40 push-ups, because that's what I can do. But I did 100 sit-ups. Anyway, I failed the challenge, that's what I can say.